Hi everybody, welcome to the Venice Indians football post-game show. I'm Doug Miles along with Rich Spitaleri. We're here at Powell Davis Stadium on the campus of Venice High School tonight, where the Indians really took it to the Lehigh Lightning tonight by the score of 35-14. And Rich, as we talked about on the broadcast, maybe not the most exciting game of the year, but it was a workmanlike win for the Indians tonight. They kind of set the tone with their first drive of the ball game.
No question. First two drives, actually, Doug, they rolled out to a 14-0 lead, only to see Bobby Hart take a kickoff return 86 yards for a touchdown. And actually, Lehigh played pretty good in the second quarter. Venice getting a long touchdown pass to lead 21-7 at the half. And, you know, the coaches weren't exactly thrilled with their performance in the first half. Second half, pretty much the same. They've got a lot to work on before next Friday night's district opener against Sarasota.
This was the first home game of the year for the Indians, actually homecoming day as well, as the Indians had 3 games on the road to start the regular season. A tough loss last week down in Charlotte, so they wanted to come out strong tonight. They did on that opening drive, capped off by a Cal Utsi 8-yard touchdown run. It was really Terry Polk and Cal Utsi doing the bulk of the offense tonight. Great game again for Polk. 208 yards on 29 carries, 3 touchdowns.
You know, he's going to be their offense for most of this year, and I thought Terry ran the ball very well, very decisively tonight. Got a big-time low, 29 carries. You know, as you were mentioning that late in the game, I didn't realize he had carried the ball that much. And, you know, I guess he's got to, because next week, if they're going to be successful, he's going to carry the ball about the same amount of time.
Yeah, next week, the first district game of the season, really the most important game on the schedule for Venice as they take on the Sarasota Sailors here in Venice. By most accounts, people will say Manatee, who is also in the district, one of the best teams in the nation in high school football, pretty much a lock to win it all. You never want to say it's over. Venice will have a chance, but to finish second in the division, or the district, they have to beat Sarasota next week.
Yeah, no question. It's a monster game, and they know it, and Coach John Peacock is going to have a lot to talk to his team about. I mean, he looks up at the scoreboard, he's happy with what he sees, a 21-point victory, but they're going to go through the tape, and there's a lot to fix. You mentioned the center exchanges throughout the game, and particularly with the punter.
Right.
Some very high snaps, and then a ground ball as well. That's something that they've definitely got to fix by next week.
I think Lehigh, or Venice, thought Lehigh would have a better offensive showing. Bobby Hart, like you said, had the 86-yard touchdown return on a kickoff after Venice went out at 14-0, but really fell flat in the second half, had nothing going at all offensively. The whole team did. But a good win nonetheless, as Venice ups their record to 3 up and 1 down. Lehigh Lightning fall to 1-4. Sarasota, as you mentioned, had the bye week this week, so they had a chance to kind of scout this game in person.
And really, Venice didn't show them all that much. I mean, they ran a little Polk left, a little Polk right, a lot up the middle. You know, I'm sure Venice will have, Coach John Peacock will have some stuff he saved for the Sarasota Sailors. He knows the Sailors are a much better outfit than they've been in years past. Ed Bowles is doing a nice job with that club, and they've been extremely competitive in their non-conference, and have had a very tough non-conference schedule.
We invite you to join us for the live broadcast next Friday night on the Spitz on Sports Network, spitzonsports.com. We'll be on the air with you at 7:20 Eastern Time for all the play-by-play, and join us each week for the Venice Indians post-game show, and listen to Rich's show, Spitz on Sports, each night at 6 p.m. on WENG Radio in Venice, and also on WENG.com, right?
That is correct.
And Spitz on Sports Radio Network.
Yep.
Final score once again from Venice tonight: the Venice Indians 35, the Lehigh Lightning 14. For Rich Spitaleri, I'm Doug Miles saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next week right here from Venice.